Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Well, it's a bridge that we are even in doubt if there's still a bridge. But then there has to be a bridge because PSG is visiting the bridge. And if there is still a little of the bridge left, I hope it's not PSG that crumbles everything. But now, seriously, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I wish that it ended 2-0. You know, the way it was until about 70-something minutes. I mean, it would have still been something to talk about. But then, 5-2. Is there a way back for Chelsea?
Well, let me start from where you said it was 2-2 and we lost the game. And that is why it's Champions League. You can't lose your head within few 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You'll be in trouble. So we lost our heads and we considered 3 good goals. So is there a way back? Nothing is impossible in football. But in this instance, I'm being pessimistic in this case because of not because we don't have players that can do it. Like on a good day, we can get good results, but because we tend to concede goals at every instance. So even if we put everything into the game, can we trust our defense? Can we trust the goalkeeper?
And I think that's where the problem lies for Chelsea because now they are 3 goals behind. They are chasing a 3-goal deficit, which means early in the game they've got to go out and at least get 1 goal, give themselves a chance. Now they are going out to get a goal against a team that has Ousmane Dembele, that has Badi Bakola, that has Desiree Doué, that has Varaskelia. We know that one of them may not play, but 3 out of these 4 all of them are fast, all of them are tricky, they are skillful, all of them are good finishers, and every of them can destroy a team at any given time.
Yeah, I mean, so
how do you go out when you know that these guys are behind you?
Liam Roseman is in a very, very precarious situation right now because Chelsea, they are winless in their last 5 matches against Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Champions League. So it's going to be very, very difficult for him to actually go out right now, hoping to overcome a 3-goal deficit. Knowing fully well that Paris Saint-Germain themselves are unbeaten in 4 matches against the English opposition. They won.
I mean, last season they came to Anfield and sent Liverpool out.
Yeah, they won 3, they drawn 1. So it's going to be very, very interesting how we set up the defense. Does it continue with playing out from the back, or it tells his goalkeeper, okay, look, if you are being marked at the back, just go long, or you continue with, look, even if you are being marked from the back or from the front, continue passing out from the back, knowing fully well that he doesn't really have ball playing defenders as well. You know, I mean, you can't say Fofana and Chaluba above. They are not really bully. If they are on the ball, you're not comfortable with them on the ball. Yeah.
Let's talk about personnel. Is this the time to send this James back to right back and use 2 natural midfielders in the middle? He has done this. I know it came from the Maresca time where this James plays in the midfield alongside Casedo and all that. But then I feel like right now it may be time for him to use 2 natural midfielders and physical midfielders to battle the midfield battle of João Neves, Vitinha, and maybe Varane Zaire or something.
As a matter of fact, I think this is the right time we see a very drastic change in formation. If I should be a Chelsea coach today, I'll play 3-4-3. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'll play 3-4. See, it's not one of the problems we have is we find it difficult playing through the middle, and we always want to play through the middle. We always want to play through the middle, play from the back, play through the middle, then spread the ball. But with a 3-4-3, we have a James that can cross the ball.
So you go through the wings.
Then we go through the wings, then we load them. So see, it's not, and to an extent, we get secured a little in the back because we are playing with 3 defender. That doesn't mean we can't concede.
And it could turn to 5, depending on.
And it can turn to 5. So if James comes back,
Cucurella and James will play on the wings.
Definitely. So and one of the PSG are even better playing away than we saw what they did to Liverpool last season. They are a better side even when you are playing, and there's nothing like home advantage for Chelsea. We are even worse playing at home. So going by our record,
worse playing at home is playing a team better
playing. So if we don't get our acts right in this game, PSG can beat us 3-0 again.
Yellow foul.
So when the only thing I believe we can do now is try and play a little backward and put 3 defenders, try and use the flanks, and just a drastic change in formation, not the usual job, keep playing with the keeper. It's still going to backfire.
How the mighty have fallen. Wow.
Well, I guess Fahad.
No, it is what it is.
I guess we'll get to find out against PSG on the Tuesday, right? I think it's Tuesday. So let's do this prediction. What happens on the night? I think generally Chelsea's out, but then does Chelsea win the game on the night?
Well,
because I don't see Chelsea winning 3 goals. For example,
I'll go for a little margin win, maybe a 3-2 or a draw for Chelsea.
A 3-2 or a draw. You think Chelsea is capable of scoring 3?
Chelsea can score 3 goals. No. It's not like PSG is so heroic in defense.
I mean, they consider 2-2.
And it's considered 2-2. So at home, we can get 2, maybe 3 goals. We can. We can. So, but we concede.
That's the issue. How about you? How do you think?
I'm going with a 2-2 draw for both Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. I just Chelsea. I think if they kind of play the way they did against Barcelona at Stamford Bridge, they should be able to get something. But then this is the Ambrose now. He might not want to go that way. He might not want to go that route. He might want to play from the back. And if he does that, it might be very, very injurious to Chelsea. But then I think they are used to playing at Stamford Bridge. They should be able to use Stamford Bridge.
Let me add this. Like I said, I don't know. It's just my tactical analysis. I don't know. This is the right time to see there is a problem. We are not scoring much, and we are conceding. The first problem, you should fix it. Let's stop conceding. Then, let's look for a structure where we can get 1-2 goals. Then
and seal it up.
So, but all this heroic style of playing, spreading out the defense, trying to play from the back, please.
Okay, well, it is what it is. Well, a win for Chelsea, but they crash out. He's also saying that a draw, which means whatever
that's the end of it.
Another English team out of the Champions League. All right, let's talk about another English team that may also be facing an exit. Newcastle goes away to the Camp Nou. I remember, when Atletico Madrid were comfortably leading, the Copa del Rey semi-final, and Barcelona kept saying 90 minutes at the Camp Nou is a very long time. 90 minutes at the Camp Nou is a very long time. And honestly, if it was not as bad as it is a 4-0 deficit, Barcelona would have overturned
Definitely.
it. Now, Newcastle United goes, maybe if that last minute Yamal penalty did not happen, a 1-0 deficit to Camp Nou, one would say that they're confident that Barcelona will overturn it. But now it's even a draw, which means any kind of win at the Camp Nou would do. Is Newcastle out?
Well, from the basis of both teams, balancing both teams, you will say no, they are not out. But then if you look at it, they are going to Camp Nou.
Can Newcastle go to the Camp Nou and get a result?
It's going to be very, very difficult. I don't think they played in big stadium. They played at these guys have played at Parc des Princes before, but they've not played at a stadium like Camp Nou before, where before you can get the ball, you sweat for it. Even Manchester United, when they went to play at Camp Nou, they were sweating for the ball. But now, not talk of a Newcastle United side. These guys, they have runners in the midfield. Yes, quite alright. They have runners in their midfield. But then I think this is kind of the place where likes of Pedri, likes of Dani Olmo, this is where they enjoy playing football very well. This is where they are their best playing at Camp Nou.
This is their theater.
Yeah, that's
their stage.
So they understand everything about the Camp Nou. They would want to use every bit of grass to their advantage.
You said Newcastle have played in great stadium before. They have played in
Parc des Princes.
Parc des Princes before, but have they ever played in a stadium of 100,000 capacity? Because that is where they are going, and we know that there is a part of Camp Nou that is not completed, so it won't be the full 100,000 capacity, but then still it will be close to 60. And we know by precedent that Barcelona, out of maybe those 60,000 tickets that they sell, maybe if Newcastle is luckiest that they tried pass, they get 10,000.
Yes.
So this is a stadium that will be hugely against them, playing seriously against the crowd.
Let's leave the stadium aside. The kind of energy Newcastle gave against Barcelona at home, they can't give that kind of energy at the Camp Nou. Camp Nou is bigger. So you will chase the ball, and if you decide, one of the reasons why we feel okay, fine, the normal mindset of everyone that wants Champions League, the normal mindset is when you are going to Camp Nou, it is a restart of the game, even if you are leading at the first leg. The reason why they feel like this is because they know how to play at the Camp Nou.
And they're so confident when
they play the best of their football at Camp Nou. Yeah. So if you have it in mind that you want to go to Camp Nou to go physical, and then it's either there's two options. It's either you run, you chase the ball, you get tired in the 60 minutes and they destroy you, or you get like 2 or 3 red cards. So I think Newcastle have to have another approach to this game. If they are still having the approach they had at home, it's not going to work in this instance. So I feel the coach have to strategize again and look for another way to play this team.
But the approach in the last game, kept both Rafinha. It felt like their priority was keeping Rafinha and Jamal quiet. Without work again this time. It can work. They made sure that Rafinha was quiet on the left. They made sure that Jamal was quiet on the right.
It can work, but then it won't work at the same time because Camp Nou is, I think it's wider, and Yamal understands this pitch very well, so he's going to use this pitch to his advantage. But then for the likes of Lewis Hall, he's been having a very fantastic season. So
he did a really great job against Yamal.
I still see him doing something close to that extent. But for Newcastle, I just feel at the end of the day they will sit deep, wait for the counter attack from to counter Barcelona. And the thing is, if they can get the counter attack right, if they can bypass the Barcelona's eye line, and they can actually convert some of their chances, maybe we are seeing maybe a little bit of hope for them. But then if they cannot convert their chances and they keep on wasting chances like they did in the first leg too as well, then I don't see them doing anything against Barcelona.
Okay, all right. So let's do the prediction now. What scoreline are we expecting at the Camp Nou?
I'm going with a 3-2 win for Barca.
Very close, but Barcelona qualifies.
Well, like I said earlier, the tactical information they give these players on the pitch when they are playing at home is very different. It's possible you structure a plan for Barcelona at home to tame them, and it works. It's not certain it will work at Camp Nou because these players they've studied this pitch to an extent where they know where to release the pass, they know where to run to, they know where to dribble, they know where not to dribble, they know where to put the ball behind you. So it will be very difficult. But regardless, I think Newcastle in this instance should work more on the vulnerabilities of Barcelona, which is putting the ball behind them. Yeah. So if they can do this often, and hopefully they can be clinical in this system, because at home, Elanga was rubbish. Yeah, it was rubbish. So if they can keep doing that and they get good chances and they can bury it, I think they stand the chance. I'm looking out for maybe a 2-2 or a 3-2 for Barcelona.
Okay, well, a 2-2 draw would take them to penalties. Well, a 3-2 for Barcelona would mean that another English team out of the Champions League. Now, let's talk about Liverpool. Now, after the first leg, when they had that 1-0 deficit, everyone said, they are going to Anfield, they will overturn the result.
Oh, really?
But after seeing what happened at Anfield against Tottenham Hotspur, I'm sure even if Galatasaray saw that game, their fear of Anfield would be reduced, because now they are seeing a team that is struggling, a team that just collected 5, a team that just had 4 consecutive defeats, go to Anfield and get something. And you know what? That thing that Tottenham Hotspur got exactly at Anfield is what they need. A draw. 1-1 draw, goalless draw, 2-1 draw, 3-1 draw, 10-0 draw. Just get a draw, and that'll be the end of the road for Liverpool. Can Galatasaray succeed in this mission? Is practically mission go and draw?
They can do it. As a matter of fact, I feel they will do it again.
Do it again, like beat them again or draw again.
Beat them.
Yeah. Okay.
Why? Firstly, I feel the mindset slots we still have in this game is like you did in the first leg was crowd the midfield. And personally, I feel Galatasaray is just playing Liverpool. Why? They know Liverpool, they love to play through the midfield because they'll try and play so many creative players in the midfield.
And Galatasaray has Torreira
And they have players that they don't want to hear anything.
Torreira, Mario
They will
Lemina.
hit you, get the ball from you, and let me just say, Liverpool is so vulnerable in so many ways. You can score them through set piece, you can score them through the counter, you can open play.
There are so many ways to kill a
There are so many ways.
There are so many ways to
skin them. So
to score.
and it's not like they score so many goals. Even with all the attacking players they play. Personally, I feel this is the kind of game where slots you feel this is the time to use my flank men. If you are not going to trust Gakpo in this game, and you are still going to play Florian Wirtz in the wing, I don't know what is going to happen. So I'm not so confident about Liverpool in this game because Galatasaray has Osimhen up front. All they need to do is give him like 3 good balls. It's a goal. Who's going to mark him? I can't even trust Van Dijk at present.
They rested Konate during the weekend for this
game. Okay, we will see about it. So I can't trust Liverpool. And talking about home advantage, this is the Liverpool that have lost most of their games even at home. So
if Galatasaray will do this, what will be the approach? And if Liverpool will, good thing they have Alisson Becker back. The last game against Galatasaray it was Mamadashvili. They've got Alisson Becker back now. He played against Tottenham Hotspur, still considered. But then if Galatasaray will get a result at Anfield, how do they approach it? And if Liverpool will qualify, which means overturn the result, how do they approach this game?
Let me start with Galatasaray. For Galatasaray, they know what they need to do. They can either do 2 things right now: protect their 1-0 lead, or go out and try and score more.
Which do you think they should do?
I think the best they can do is go out and score more. I think they have
with Osimhen up front, with the likes of Sané, and you can get to do.
They'll be playing against the likes of Van Dijk, who looks to be a little bit shaky this season.
You don't even need to start on Konate.
And let's not forget how Victor Osimhen likes to pressure defenders. So that means if you pressure either Konate or Van Dijk, one of them might drop the ball, and the other players can actually pounce on it. But then for Liverpool, Ancelotti knows he's under pressure right now. They might not be saying it to the media, but then he's definitely under pressure to actually salvage something from this Liverpool season. So he knows if he starts Salah might not do anything again. He's like Salah is out of it already. So he might want to go with another player, maybe start a Rio Ngoma ahead of Salah again. Well, you have to be brave. Right now, Salah is not giving you anything. You have to be brave.
You still start Salah, of course. You still start Salah.
Who drops to the bench? He has. I don't even need to ask this question. He has to drop Florian Wirtz at this point. It has to be if he's any serious at all about qualifying. It has to be according to you, Ngoma, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Ekitike. According to you, Salah, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Ekitike. But there can be no chance of let me massage Florian Wirtz.
No.
Let's see if you can pass.
Today, his best option today is use the flanks. Use the flank, man. Get good balls in. Try and create chances. Let people run behind Salah. Let Salah get the ball and pick people up.
I think so. He's going to have.
Because they need 2 goals.
They need 2 goals
against a team that this season they have not scored any. They have not scored any goal against Galatasaray. Group stage Galatasaray beat them 1-0.
Galatasaray knows how to play them.
Exactly. So they are not. So they need to score 2 goals against a team that they are yet to score against.
Looking at Galatasaray's away record in the Champions League this season, it has not been great. I think they lost to. I think was it lost to Juventus?
Yes.
Juventus.
Yeah. 3-0. The first leg deficit was actually.
So if you look at it for now, Galatasaray they don't really have defenders that are all that. Yeah, they've got defenders, but then if you have a defense of Jefferson Sanchez, you can still fancy your chances against Jefferson Sanchez.
Okay, all right. Let's do the prediction. So does Liverpool overturn this deficit and get into the roundup? It gets to the quarterfinal.
I see Liverpool scoring and leading by 2-1. Then the match extending
to extra
to
time.
extra time. Then Liverpool later win.
That's so vivid. Vivid imagination. I love that. Okay, let's continue. All right.
3-1 Liverpool win.
3-1 Liverpool
Yeah.
win. That gives them a 3-2 win and aggregate
3-2 win, yeah.
and into the round of 16. Now quickly, let's just bonus. I mean, Bayern Munich, we would have thought that 1-6 is over. But then we hear that every goalkeeper at Bayern Munich have
Maybe like put Harry Kane in the post.
every goalkeeper, and we are hearing that at this point it could be the under 16 second choice goalkeeper.
Sorry.
That could be if that is the case. Atalanta, all they have to do is
Just a
they
foul
don't put Skamaka. I tell you,
Keep shooting.
any chance, just shoot. Just make sure it's on target. Just shoot. Any chance you see, just shoot. Samantha, shoot. What's the Mario Palsani, shoot.
She's a shoot.
Khalil Kamadan, Suleimani, shoot. Everybody just be shooting at this boy.
They can tell yourself, make it shoot.
But something tells me that somebody will be.
I'm saying
that it will be this second choice. Second choice on the
I'm saying Atalanta's showing a very heroic performance in this one. Not winning.
Okay.
But I'm talking about heroic performance. I see them scoring maybe 2-3 goals.
But let's I think this is my game. This all our goalkeepers are not available.
That's a lie. They
I think at the end of the day, Ubik is just concussion protocol.
Yeah, I think the concussion has been since their last game. So that's like
Ubik did not play this week.
Yeah. So 1 week, I don't know the kind of concussion that lasts for like more than 1 week. So after that, concussion was not common.
I see Atalanta
Wait, fighting at the Allianz Arena, really?
maybe they can still get a draw.
Allianz Arena.
Hurricane will start this one. Hurricane has not started their last 2 games. Oligba Oma started.
But I'm not seeing another flawless victory for Bayern Munich.
I'm seeing a flawless victory for Bayern.
The thing now is, Luis Diaz will not play their next Premier game. So Luis Diaz and Hurricane will start this game.
And the thing is, Olise will not be playing. Joshua Kimmich will not be playing this one because they both collected yellow cards.
Yeah.
I wrote them out of this one. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I think Serge Gnabry starts, definitely.
I think Serge Gnabry on the right, Luis Diaz on the left.
Yes, I'm bringing Leonard Kyle.
Maybe Leonard Kyle behind
Hurricane,
Hurricane.
yes.
They will still collect. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, it's possible that only 2 teams from England qualify to round 16. And right now, it's even looking like it's going to be 1 team. Considering Liverpool,
They have to be trusted.
I'm not sure that they can get rid of the Galatasaray, but I guess we'll find out.